Ricky, I was curious what you kind of thought of Trevin Brazil's game today. I think he finished with 28-9. What did you think of his performance?
It was amazing. It's what we see in practice, but just a little more throughout a whole game. He showed his athleticism. He improved on the rebounding end a lot, and it was just an overall good game for him.
And how would you assess your performance over there in Europe, the four games as a whole?
It was a little different experience. Wasn't scoring as much as I usually have in the past, but after the first game, I was just solely focused on doing what Coach Muss wanted me to do. And when I did that, I saw my minutes increase greatly. I think I played probably my first 30-minute game tonight. Because I was on the floor, I was doing what he asked. And when you do that for Coach Muss, you get to play. So I was just doing the little things. That's what I was focused on during this trip, and I think it worked out pretty well.
Christina.
Hey, Ricky. How do you feel like the defense did as a whole over the course of these four games?
Um, I could say it maybe got better a little bit better after every game. I know the first game, me particularly was struggling a lot, getting lost a lot, and coach let me hear it. Overall, like I said, I think we got a little better every game. This was the best competition we played, and we shut them out a couple times. So I think that's good looking forward.
And then how has it been playing with some of the veterans from this Arkansas team, Kamani and Diva?
I mean, it's great. It's always good to have veterans. It actually took me a month to realize that I was actually a vet because I've been used to being a younger guy for the last 2 years. So I got to be in that leadership role too. And we just try to help these young guys as much as we can.
Curtis.
Ricky, what would you say are some of your main takeaways from this trip? I mean, what did you guys really learn about yourselves? Where do you feel like you got better with these four games?
I think we just learned what people can do and what they can't. I mean, as simply as I said, everybody showed their strengths and everybody showed their weaknesses. Coach knows it, we know it, and we just got to work on it so we can be prepared for the season. It's the biggest part.
And then do you have, maybe one or two teammates that you thought really stood out to you over the course of this week, and maybe why was that the case?
I think it was pretty obvious. Obviously, Nick pretty much led us in score every game. Was playing with great tempo, great pace. And Trevin, obviously, he was pretty consistent with his scoring, and he stepped it up tonight because Nick was out. So I think those two for sure.
Scotty.
Yeah, Ricky, another game where turnovers were a lot higher than Eric probably wanted. Did you see a common theme with those turnovers, and how do you guys, I don't know, maybe?
You broke up, my fault.
Yeah, just I think 30 turnovers today. Just do you see a common theme or a common thread with those turnovers, and how do you guys get that corrected?
I would say majority were lobs, trying to get somebody for a lob dunk, and either it was dropped or it was tipped or not even made it there at all. I know I probably threw a lob where it didn't make it maybe twice. That was probably two of my turnovers. So that's something we got to clean up, and I think that's an easy fix. Just make the simple play. If the lob's not there, just don't throw it. So, yeah.
I'm curious if you played with anyone else that's maybe similar to Trevin, and just kind of what your expectations are for him, his first full season here.
Not in college. I always wanted to play with somebody where I could just throw the ball up and he'd get it, and that's what you get with Trevin. He's so versatile, and he's just a great player to play with.
Bob, last one.
Hey, Ricky, Eric was saying that the tour folks were saying you guys got, compared to other teams, you guys got to do a lot of stuff away from ball, doing stuff on game days, weren't, secluded in the hotel. Just what do you think about the whole trip and what you guys got to do besides basketball?
I mean, it was a great experience. Like they keep saying, it's a one-in-a-lifetime experience. We got to see some beautiful places that some people probably won't ever see again in their life. And we just had to take it all in. But if I'm being honest, I'm ready to get back to the States. I mean, it's cool to be out here for a little bit, but it gets a little tiring after a while.
And then Trevin, I know he had a lot of dunks and layups and stuff, but still, I think he had 29 of 34, which seems, shots, which seems kind of ridiculous. I mean, just what do you think of his ability to finish, around the basket consistently?
I mean, he's so tall and long, everything around the rim can be a dunk, and that's usually what he does. So he took full advantage of that tonight, every rebound. I think he got a lot of offensive rebounds. I don't know how many he got, but he just put it back in because Coach Muss was getting on him about rebounding, and he took the challenge tonight. So that's good for him.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Ricky.